Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Norn9, and we're in chapter 6 of Akito's Route, so we're just continuing where we left off. When we made our way back to the city, it was filled with people's cheers. They had discovered the water was flowing again. Shikori quietly stared at all of them. From where I stood, he seemed somewhat sad. I wonder if he's remembering the past, about what happened in their village. I wonder where Ichinose and the others are right now. I wonder, aren't you worried about them? It's been a couple days since I played, so I gotta get back into his accent. like, I'm behind, I need to not, and then I'm like, nah, we're recorded for like 2 days. Oh my god. Actually, this might have been 3, I don't know. I try not to do that, but I'm really bad with like getting other things getting in the way and not being able to record lately, so anyway. It's a bit too late to think about that now, don't you think? You're right, but Toya isn't with them right now, so there's no one to stop Yuiga when he starts harassing Ichinose. I've been wondering for a while, why don't you ever stop Yuiga? Stop what? Yuiga's harassment of Ichinose. Because I'm the one who requested that. You wanted Yuiga to be hassling Ichinose? No, not that. I told him to take care of Senri. I told Kakeru that we're brothers. And when I saw him for the first time in ages, he wouldn't leave his room or eat anything. I wanted to do something about it, but he's too old to have his brother taking care of him now. So that's when I asked Kakeru to look after Senri. Well, yeah, he was hiding in his room because he saw you and something triggered in his mind the way he wasn't aware, or just because he's always been like that? Because, you know. No, god damn it, tablet. No, I'm not letting you update. Anyway. But it looks more like he's just venting his anger towards him, rather than looking after him. Well, he's probably actually legitimately irritated by him. However, it's thanks to him that Senri started coming out of his room more. He even started talking to that girl, Koharu, too. I'm very grateful for what they've done. So there was a lot of meaning behind Yuiga's actions. See, it's one of those things where you're like, oh, sometimes he is a nice guy, but then he does some, like, douchey shit, and you're like, but, like, man, you're really fucking it up for me. Nijo told me before that maybe Yuiga's actions were being taken the wrong way. That's true. But knowing him, all that misunderstanding is probably planned, too. I thought I was starting to understand him, but I don't think I ever quite saw the real him. I'm having a hard time with his accent today. I don't know. Does it sound normal? You know what? Whatever. It is what it is. The real him. Maybe I don't really know much about this person either. This is the first time I heard about Yuiga. I think I'll be able to get a little more out of him on this occasion. Whoops. Oh, hold on, my cords are tangled. Anyway. So, Shikori, are you... Who? Akito? Yes? What is it? Oh. I was like, who? I totally forgot we had that conversation. I was like, wait. And then I was like, oh. Right when she was like, Akito, I was like, why would you be asking him if he's Akito? And then it was like that split second of my mind. I was like, whoa. Oh, right. I forgot. Anyway. Are you pretty close with Yuiga and Nijo? Well, yeah, I guess so. What do you guys talk about? Sakuya's complaints are about Kagami, or what Kakeru's saying about Senri. Oh yeah, Kakeru's the one who told me that Senri adored Koharu, despite the fact that Yuiga's trying to bone her. That's rude of him, but... Really? Yeah, I haven't heard anything from Koharu. Koharu's only talked about Yuiga. I see. I guess there's no hope for Senri. That's really sad. Oh, that would have actually been better instead of, like, all of us are with our canon boys if, like, this was the one time she was with Senri. I didn't say that she likes Yuiga. I meant that she's always worried about him. I really have no idea who that kind girl was looking at. Then, what were you telling them about? Me? I didn't really share much on my own. I just answered whatever questions they had. Why do you want to know about that? Oh, I was like, where in the world on the guide are we? Because I want to know more about you. There's no point telling me you... There's no point to me telling you... Okay, wow. There's no point to me telling you about those stories, though. But I want to know anything. I want to know what things you talk about with other people. Look, he's so blushy. I love him so much. Is that so? Yep, that is so. Hey, do you... What? No, it's nothing. You're okay with heading back now, right? Yeah. Did Heishi stay? Or... I guess he did. I was like, I thought he left, but maybe not. I don't remember who went and who stayed. Oh no, Heishi was the one. I'm not leaving without Toya. Right. If I remember correctly. Maybe I'm just making that up in my brain. I don't know. Anyway. It feels like the ship got so much bigger. This place has always been huge. Oh my god, is it just the three of us? There's a weird porn that starts out of this. You're right, but when you used to go upstairs, Kakeru would be working on the fields, or Ron would be taking a nap. If I was having fun in the library, Sakuya and Makoto would be doing something while looking super serious about it. They're all gone now. That reminds me, where did Kagami go? I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, look! Masamune! You came back! Sorry for taking so long. Seriously, so much stuff happened while you were gone, you know? Yeah, I heard from Itsuki. Everything. For now, glad that not everyone ended up leaving. I'm glad that at least you guys stuck around. Aren't Koharu and the others just heading off to the world a little earlier than us? Those guys aren't headed to the world. They're headed to the enemies of the world. The dramatic music in the back. Dun, 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 dun. Can you hear it? So dramatic. It's great, but it's like we're going into battle, not we're having a discussion about it. It's so funny. Oh, I love it. Anyway. What do you mean, enemies? It was a trick? It's probably the case for Koharu and most of them. Kakeru, though, I'm not so sure. Back when Kakeru was really young, he was captured by Shiro Yuiga. The world rescued him, and he'd been living a normal life, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got brainwashed somehow when he was captured. Yuiga... No way. Yes way. I don't want to sound so rude, but if you thought that, then why did you let such a dangerous person on the ship? It's because of the trial for those who have granted these... It's because of the trial for those who have granted these powers. Because of the trial for those who have granted these powers. The trial for the people who have granted the powers. That would be Ion. But okay. My brain cannot comprehend that, so... The trial. Is Miss going to be okay? Makoto, she's over with Natsuhiko, right? And so that stud's called Natsuhiko. Yeah, don't get it twisted. He is a stud. Just don't get jealous. It's okay. I still love you, don't get me wrong, but he's way, way, way tops over you, Itsuki. Sorry. It's just the way it is. I don't know if he's going to be tops over Akito, because I just love Akito so fucking much. Anyway. I'm really not sure what he's up to right now. I see. Well, I was just happy to see that she was doing well. How does Toya know about the people Makoto was with? There's so much going on that I don't know anything about. Shikori... Akito, thank you. How can you be so calm right now? Ichinose might be in danger, too. Whoa! The ship... It's trying to take off. The ship's going to fly, even while we're all separated like this? Sorry, taking a drink. I need water. My condition worsens when I'm exposed to a night breeze.
Whoa! Shiranui! Why are you tailing me again? Or were you tailing me again?
I'm going to make sure that you don't strain yourself until we reach our destination.
And then shouldn't you just be right next to me?
You didn't have a proper meal today.
Tch,
Are you in so much pain that you can't even eat or sleep?
that's not it. There's a lot on my mind.
Is this about what Toya said? Yuiga's father was an enemy of the world. That was the information that Toya had shared with us yesterday. He's negotiating with the world in an attempt to save the others, but I got the feeling that this would be a futile effort. Even if help does arrive, you can't be certain that everyone will obey. Like the way Makoto reacted, for example. So if things don't work out, then we'd be enemies? Learning Shiro's identity surprised me, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I saw it coming. He is a man who exudes evil. I didn't immediately think of him as a blood relative of someone bright like Yuiga. Instead, he felt darker, like my own relatives. A clan of shinobi whose bloody work was trading people for money, a business we closed long ago. I bet that most people think that he's nothing more than your everyday landowner. My shinobi training is merely imitating my grandparents' old tales, so it's not like I know actual shinobi techniques or have training. The Shiranois are no longer shinobi. However, that doesn't mean we were able to rid ourselves from the darkness of that world. We simply pivoted from stealing lives to erasing memories. In the regard... Oh. In that regard, that man is quite similar to us Shiranois. He too radiates the evil that he accumulated over many, many years. I doubt that I was the only one who distrusted him, and yet a lot of the group ended up following him. Koharu, Nijo, Ichinose, and Yuiga. They each chose a different path in order to try and protect the things that were most precious to each of them. Even I would have gone if Akito decided to go with him. In order to save Akito, all I could do was obey that man, so I did. People might laugh at me for being so foolish. My past self would call my actions naive. And yet, I actually like myself right now. Protecting Akito makes me feel a sense of self-worth that I haven't had before. So while I may be foolish and naive, I think I'm doing the right thing, because at least now I don't have any regrets. I wish that everyone is okay, even though there may come a day when we become enemies.
So, apparently Toya was captured by Kakeru's father all this time.
Ah! Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry, my slipper just felt really, crunchy under my heel, like there was something stuck in it. You know what I mean? Under my heel, and I was like, what is it? And there's a hole. My slipper has a hole right through the base into the stuffing, and it's the stuffing, and it just started flying out, and I'm like, ah! Oh. Oh. My stuffing's all falling out of my fucking slipper. I'm gonna have to, no, I don't want to get rid of them! I like my slippers! But, my stuffing's falling out. Oh. They're my ladybug slippers. I don't want... Oh, I have to put a patch on the heel, I guess. I only wear them around the house, but, it's sad because it's literally the left one. And the left one, two of his little... Because he's got little feet, but they're supposed to be, kind of, glued down to the side, and they're, two of them are floppy. So it's literally, ah! More of the stuff flopped out. I shook my foot. Oh, man. My stuffing's all popping out. What happens when you get old? It's not like I don't have 700 pairs of slippers, but... Oh, they're so cute. I guess I could keep one and then I just have mismatched slippers. Just find another one. Anyway.
I hear Sakuya's the one who helped Toya out.
I see. So that's why Toya hadn't returned for so long. We should have stopped everyone from leaving after all.
Well, if Sakuya hadn't gone over there, Toya wouldn't have been saved. You remember what Sakuya said before he left? He said that everything will be alright.
He knew. What do you mean?
Who knows for sure, but I feel like Sakuya's always been looking one step ahead.
At first, I thought it was because he was just planning ahead. Well, that's probably not it. He's probably got some kind of power.
Oh, that's true. They don't know what his power is.
I think that power is the reason Tsukuya was able to help Toy out, too. Although I'm not really sure what type of power it is. But if Tsukuya said it's gonna be okay, I feel like I can trust him. And I believe that they're safe and the future will be okay.
I don't know what's happening with his accent. It sounds really fucking bad right now, doesn't it? Like, it sounds wrong to me, but I can't fix it. You know what it is? I can do his accent if I'm yelling, but when he's calm, I can't fucking do it. I instantly recognized the ivy snaking directly at us, a power that had caused us so many problems. This must be Yuiga's power. However, it was different from those times, the times he used the vines playfully. The sharp ivy darted toward us with killing intent. Tch! I'm gonna get some help.
It's fine. I'll deal with him.
Tch! No!
Let go, Shiranui.
Don't use your power! Please! Uh-oh.
Shiranui, stand aside.
Uh-oh. Oh, good! My alarm just went off. I need to take my allergy pill, but I'm like, fuck, I don't have any allergy pills out here anymore. Yes, I do. I have one left. Perfect! Why do you strain yourself so much? Is it because Nijo said everything would be okay? Hold. It's so much nicer having water to swallow that and trying to swallow it, like, without it. Anyway. That doesn't just mean you can go crazy. It's not a guarantee that you'll be completely fine if you keep using that power. Please, Akito. Oh.
Look, if you can't trust Sakuya, then trust me instead. I'm telling you that I'll be fine. I'm not gonna die.
I love it when they cheat. I mean, what is with the sexy look in his eyes when he's kissing her and he's looking at you and you're like, there's something so wrong about this, but I love it a little bit. It's looking like you're next. Okay, that's fine. I'm not doing the noises. I don't know. Because they're always awkward and weird and Lord. Anyway. Keto. Him and his chink. Pan. Okay. Obviously because he strained himself. Anyway. Akito! Sorry. Don't kiss him so deeply if he's gonna cough and hat girl. Jeez, God.
You seem a bit bothered. If I were Kakeru, I wonder what kind of face you'd be making. You'd probably just turn him away, and he'd get so tickled. Serves him right.
Akito.
Jeez. Come on. It looks like you're the one who's about to die.
Because...
Look, there's no way I'd die. I'm gonna be fine, so just stop your crying.
Pant and heave. I don't know, I'm just making shit up here. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I worry because you strain yourself so much.
Shut up. You should go back to your room.
I'm staying here.
Do you know what time it is? I'll kick your butt if you don't go back.
Psh, you can't even drink water on your own. I love that.
He's like, I'll kick your ass, and she's like,
I'd like to see you try. Ah! This is like Akito, Okita. Yeah, this is the conversation we have with him in Hakawoki. Like, I'll kill you. I like to see you try. Dying over there on me. Oh my god. That's hilarious. This is way too parallel right now. Oh. Whew. Anyway.
What did you say?
See, you shouldn't be moving. Relax and get some rest.
Damn it.
I'm going to go get some more water.
Sorry.
What else would be good for him right now? I quickly realized that he hadn't eaten a real meal yet. Makoto says that eating simple foods is important when you're trying to bring someone back to good health. But in his state, even white rice seems like it would be a bad idea. Maybe porridge. Wash the rice, let it simmer, and then. What did we just say? Not rice? Throw in some herbs.
And Shiranui, why don't you serve the food?
What about adding the herbs?
Hey, listen, you eat a lot when I cook because you like my cooking, right?
Yeah?
So why do you want to change the way the food tastes by adding a bunch of weird stuff?
It's not weird. Herbs are good for your body.
I'm already balancing the nutritional content of the food when I cook it in the first place.
I can do his accent when I'm angry. But this is just rice that was simmered. There's barely any nutrients. And this isn't something that Shikori made.
Ugh. Every freaking time you two idiots find ways to cook something even more disgusting than before. You better clean all this crap up.
If I'm the only one who'll eat it, then cooking this will be pointless. Don't add any herbs. I'm worried about the nutrition, but I guess I'll try following Akito's advice this time. I made you some porridge. Guessing it's rice porridge, so it's just like. Could you just imagine, like, right, but it's still got too much liquid in it? Gross. Look, when I make oatmeal, it is literally like dough. Okay, it is super thick. I can't have it like runny like the way you normally eat oatmeal. Like that is disgusting. It's like you put a half a cup of water. No, you put like a quarter cup of water. Okay, like you put or less. Like it is just barely. It's like it's absorbed all the water, and there's no water in it, and you could literally pick it all up with this. Hold your cup or mug upside down, and it's stuck in there, motherfuckers. And then you add peanut butter, and it's like peanut butter oatmeal cookie dough. So fucking good. Anyway, you trying to kill me or something? It looks rather plain. You told me not to include herbs in there the last time, so I didn't. I'm worried that this isn't healthy enough.
Huh? It's porridge. This is more than enough.
Really?
Yeah, it's delicious.
All I did was let the rice simmer. I didn't add any flavor to it.
It's delicious.
It's literally just rice. Rice has like almost no flavor whatsoever.
Don't tell anyone about what happened on the roof. We don't know for sure that it was Kakeru.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shikori is kind to his friends, to his little brother, and to me too. But he's never kind to himself. Akito continued to sleep. Using the water power probably took a heavy toll on his body. When the ship arrived at its destination, we were still in this condition.
Sorry, water.
I need it because I'm hungry, but I can't eat right now, so I drink water. Anyway. We've arrived. Should we really go through with this? Everyone, please, I need you all to come with me. If we reach our destination, it is going to be a disaster. I'm sure all of you were wondering about how we got our powers in the first place, right? I thought we had these powers to protect others, but that is not the case at all. We were never able to figure out we were never able to figure out those words meant by that.
Well, that is like two different sentences that just got like bamboozled together there. The hell is that shit?
We were never able to figure out what those words meant, or we were never able to figure out what Makoto meant by that.
Pick one. Is Akito alright?
He says that it's not a problem, but he's obviously straining himself.
And I see. You guys should head over later. I'll talk to the others for you.
Okay, thanks. I should go prepare Shikori's meal.
Oh, you guys are still here. Hey, and the rest already went over to the world.
I know. Shikori and I are only still here because of our special circumstances.
Ah, so Aki's still sleeping, eh? I've been asleep until now because my head was pounding. I'm heading after the other two. The only ones left are bored are you guys and Sarada, who's still in the Hyoko's room. I'll look after this place, will ya?
It's like, oh, we forgot Sarada existed again.
Yeah. Man, finally time to go face the world. It seems so long ago that we were all suddenly summoned and then whisked off to travel with strangers. It feels like,
Oh, that's me. It feels like it went quickly to me.
well, I'm sure that time in love goes by like an instant for girls in love. Time in love goes by like an instant for girls in love. That's a little repetitive use of love.
What? Shh! Stop saying such weird things.
It warms my heart. Girls shine the best when they love and are loved in return.
And that's all that you ever seem to talk about. Don't you ever get tired of having such a one-track mind?
Not at all. It's important for me to support a girl's romance.
Important? Why?
I guess I can tell you this now. In the past, a girl that I was close to fell in love. At the time, I was too busy to help her out, and I've never let myself forget about how I wasn't there when she needed it. I think loving someone is a beautiful thing, regardless of what form it's in. So I figured it'd be better to meddle for the sake of love than to forever regret a missed opportunity.
That's actually kind of explains like why he like does the dream sequence thing, and that's actually kind of sad and adorable and cute. Don't you just want to... He's still precious. I still love him, don't get me wrong. He's like number 2. Because like Natsuhiko and Akita were like number 1, and we haven't even gotten Natsuhiko's route, but like Itsuki's close with a number 2. Like, anyway. If that's how you feel, then why won't you tell me the procedure to transfer powers? I spilled everything to Kagami after Akito fainted. I requested that he transfer the power that's eating Akito's body to myself. However, he declined.
And now who's got the one-track mind? And that's all you ever ask, though you know my answer won't change. You already have a power. You cannot hold on to 2 powers. It'll destroy your body far worse than what's happening to Aki.
Blood will spew from every opening in your body, killing the person.
It's not like Aki has no tolerance at all for the power, so just keep an eye on him for a bit longer. Just calm down, okay?
Akito says the same thing, but how can you possibly expect me to be calm in this situation? Don't tell me you believe Nijo's words too.
Saku's words? What are you talking about?
I told Kagami exactly what Akito had told me. After that, Kagami stared straight ahead, like he was thinking really hard about something.
And this is the first time I've heard any of that. However, I do seem to recall him mumbling to himself the words, "There's no more time."
No more time for what?
I'm not sure. He spoke pretty softly. Well then, I'm heading out. I'll see you 2 later.
Akito, he doesn't look like he's going to wake anytime soon. The power must really be stressing. Tim. Jesus Christ, Tim. Anyway, the power must be really stressing his body to the limit. Or the power must really be stressing his body to the limit. Again, pick whichever one you prefer. I wonder if the world would be able to help Shikori out at all. Nope. Ask and you shall receive, sorta. Where do I remember them from? Oopsie, hold on. Sorry. Anyway. Who is it? Could it be... Is that the raider Makoto was talking about? He disappeared. Is it the person Akito met on the roof? Akito!
It's you. Where'd you come? Oh, why'd you come here?
Keto, who is this person?
I've known him since we were kids.
What?
This is the one who taught me how to transfer powers. They even helped me out when I left my clan and was wandering the world aimlessly. I don't even know their name or have any real good way to refer to them, but I know they're a good person. What's with you today? This is the first time you've shown yourself to someone besides me.
But see, we can't do it in Ion's voice, because now Ion... Well, I mean, I'll just read it kind of normal, because I don't... This version of Ion doesn't have a voice, so anyway. So you finally took on a power, even after I stopped you from doing it so many times.
Yeah, but this is what I wanted for myself.
This is...
It must be the same power as Otomaru's. I can't hear any voices, but I can definitely feel the emotions inside of me.
I learned that you were still aboard this ship, so I've come here to share information with you.
Information? Are you finally gonna tell me your name?
Yes, my name is Ion. I'm the one that you refer to as the world. You're the world? In order to maintain peace on this planet, I've established a presence in each country to prevent any conflicts from arising.
Whoa, I knew that you weren't a human, but to think you were actually the world itself.
More accurately speaking, I'm a humanoid weapon that was created in the year 2080.
2080?
It's 1919 right now. 2080 is in the distant future. Like, they living in 2080 while we up in 1919. Dude, it's like 60 years from now. 60, well, it's almost 2020. Oh my god, that's fucking insane. Look, it's halfway through the year. Like, fuck it, we're done. 2019 is like so over. Holy shit. In the year 2000, due to constant warfare, this planet and all its life was exhausted. However, humanity showed no inclination to stop fighting. Nope. In the year 2060, World War IV began. Yeah, but when was World War III? Like, it was a conflict on a scale that was magnitudes larger than any war this planet had yet seen. All of humanity was simultaneously the aggressor and the victim. Even children were routinely armed with guns for self-defense.
Guns?
A gun is a small, portable, highly effective killing weapon. With it, one human can easily and quickly kill another.
And that's what the world turns into in 2060? How do you know all this?
It is because I was created in that era. So you're saying that you came from the future, like Suzuhara did? No, that is incorrect. The year 2060 is in the distant past. It is currently the year 8075. I mean, Jesus! And we won't be alive for that. The people sought a way to resolve the problem. However, weapons, once taken up, are not so easy to put down. Self-preservation is a natural human instinct. Accordingly, the World Culture Reinitialization Plan was conceived. This plan was called the Reset for short. The World Culture Reinitialization Plan is really hard to say. So, the Reset, I appreciate that. All of human culture would be deleted, and the planet would be restored to its original state of lush, verdant nature. Human civilization would be reset to approximately level 7 or 8. And we've been running through the forest, and there's a telephone pole right there that we've never noticed. I wonder if that's actually been there. I mean, no, this is like on the island, but like the old sign and the thing, like. But like, have those been in the background and I'm just dumb and haven't noticed? But could you imagine just walking around and you just don't think anything of this? Anyway. The year 2080, about which Heishio Tomaru asked, is the date of the first reset. All of human civilization was successfully reinitialized. According to the original calendar, it is the year 8075. 3 resets have been performed. Only 3! I mean, that's 6,000 years, right? Like, only 3 in 6,000 years. That's look. Like we suck at the nonviolence shit, but we've only had to be reset 3 times. 3 times. I'm just saying. Not bad. No way. The power you Espers possess are necessary to perform the reset. All 9 Esper powers are connected to the reset. Barriers to protect life, fire to delete civilization, water to refresh the devastated earth, plant life to breathe life back into the land, and even human memory is subjected to the reset. Memories? All human memories will be erased using my power? Yes. You will not be required to do this. I am the one who performs the reset. You simply return your powers to me. You'll be put in no danger. The 9 Espers will decide whether or not to perform a reset, and all of you will return your powers to me. Return our powers? So, then Akita would be free from his power if we agree to reset?
Oi, Shiranui, this is way bigger than me. I can't do something that would change the entire world just for personal reasons.
But to me, you are the world. Aw. Please, tell me, if we return our powers to you, will Akito be freed from his pain? Oh, what you doing, buddy? Akito Shikori, your body temperature appears to have dropped sharply. Cold water, man. I told you many times, Senri Ichinose must simply fulfill his duty, and he would be free of the power. Why couldn't you wait? Why did you choose to sacrifice your own body instead of letting him carry on for just a bit longer?
I didn't just want to free him of the power. I wanted to free him from this duty as well. Since I couldn't even protect or help him, and ran away from all of this, I felt it was the least I could do for him.
Did you take the power? That should have eased your pain a bit.
Yeah, thanks.
It seems like that's the end of the explanation. Let's go meet up with everyone. Please hold still. I'll transport all of us to the location. Magic! Ah! Like, what happens if the transporter malfunctions? What is...
Spacey. This place. Akito! Spacey! Where'd you guys come from?
Magic. I don't know. We were just on the ship and then... Well, you're running low on time, so we decided to teleport us. Teleport?
Oh! So you guys need to get filled in. There's all kinds of crazy stuff we just found out right now. You're all ready for this? The true identity of the world is this girl.
Yeah, we know.
Huh? Why aren't you guys super shocked?
I have already filled these 2 in with all the information I had discussed earlier with all of you.
What? I was being considerate for no reason. So, this is your true form, Ion?
Yes.
Well, have you guys come to a decision? I gotta decide whether we want to reset or not, correct?
That is incorrect. We cannot currently perform a reset. Why not?
Because Kakeru and the others aren't here. We can only do a reset when everyone is here. Yeah, they need all 9 of our powers. I'd forgotten about that.
Okay, I see your general idea behind what you were trying, but this is a super convoluted way to do what you want. You made us go on that long trip to get here, right? Lots of stuff can happen en route. Like, oh, say, losing people you really need. I agree. If the point of the entire trip is rendered moot, if all the required members don't arrive, we shouldn't have gone on this journey. We could have all traveled much more safely and avoided danger and detection to make our odds of success much more likely.
It's not that simple. We hold the fate of the entire world in our hands. Anyone so weak that they're incapable of making the journey successfully is not worthy of making the final decision for the reset.
So, half of us were too weak to make it here because they went with the bad guys, so there you go.
Have you heard of the concept of fatalism? It's a belief where everything in life is already predetermined by some transcendental being.
A transcendental being? Like the world?
That's right. The scientists from this island created the world to try and ensure that mankind would have a peaceful future. At first, it succeeded by regulating each nation. However, as time went by, little changes caused the course to deviate, and wars started. Is that really true? There hasn't been an era that went differently? Nope, not a single one. A war large enough to touch the life of every single human would occur, and a reset would be performed. It's as if there's a power that transcends the world that keeps causing this to happen.
Ooh, that's interesting.
But it isn't like that right now. I never heard of anything close to a war that large. It's not like that yet. We don't know what's going to happen from this point forward. Obviously, you can't know the future. Sending us on this journey and deciding whether or not to reset at this point in time just seems... This isn't the standard procedure. However, Ion's deteriorated. And the time to reset was now or never. Without Ion, we can't do a reset, so that's why we started this journey prematurely. And yet we still ran out of time.
Out of time? Those words reminded me of something I heard elsewhere. That's right. It's what Akito said Nijo was mumbling to himself.
Actually, it was Itsuki that said that, but anyway.
Is it coincidence? Or...
The decision to reset is made by the youth who live in that era. The youth decide because they're the future of the era. They have no hope that things will get better. That era is already doomed.
Reset button! Reset button!
Hope. This trip isn't just about the destination. It's more about the journey. For example, Espers who wield superhuman powers have to bear burdens that come with them, like sadness or being an outsider, or people abusing their powers. The fact that those who have endured all of this still want to continue happily making their way in this world could be taken as a good sign.
That was hard for me to read. I'm sorry. I just tripped the fuck over that.
This sounds ridiculous to me. I don't want any sympathy. The way you're describing things, you make it sound like we're handicapped compared to average humans. We've just lived our lives like tools we're preparing for this reset.
Who were preparing for this reset? I read that wrong too.
Is that really the way you believe, Masamune?
Really the way you believe? Wording.
No, it's not. I'm sorry for bringing the mood down. I was just reciting things the way that they've been told to me. Our powers are a burden that normal humans can't bear. It wouldn't be unexpected if some of us died on our journey to this destination. If everyone here now still has hope, that's not something given to them in this era. Wait.
If everyone here now still has hope,
that's not something given to them this era or anything like that.
Okay. Was that English? I don't even know. Wow.
You have that hope because you all discovered something within yourselves as you endured the burden you were given. And I respect you all. And that goes for those who aren't here with us. And they chose their paths in order to protect the things that were most precious to them. Masamune, I'm sensing you're feeling more guilt than respect. Well, as someone working for the world, I'm sure that you think I'm a jerk right now. No way, man. You're an Esper too. You're just like the rest of us. But I've considered you my friend until now.
I'm not suddenly gonna think you're a jerk. Well, I'm gonna have to kill you all. Okay, I think you're a jerk. Hey, Masa, do you think you can keep a lid on your cynical side until you're drunk?
Sorry, guys.
If we can't do a reset, then Akito is...
Shiranui, don't you say another word.
So then, what do we do? Do we just keep holding on to our powers? No, you are free to return them to me. Oh, okay. I'll just give you back my power.
We shouldn't return them just yet.
Why not?
The bad guys of Kakeru and everyone else who left. Who else could stop them other than us?
But...
Oh, yeah! Then I'll try telling all of them. I'll tell them to run because they're stuck with the bad guys. Don't you need to know where your target is in order to send your mental messages?
Yeah, but maybe it'll reach them if I keep trying really hard. You gotta love Heishi sometimes. You know, I'll just try really, really, really hard! And you're like, you're so... Just pats on head. It's okay.
Can't hurt to try.
So there's 9 different Esper powers, right? The ones that are best for combat would be... Fire, water, plants, and barrier.
Kakeru's got the planty one. Makoto's got the barrier, and who are the others? I'm water. Do we not have fire with us?
I'm not it.
I see. And I assume it's someone who went with them. Or at more of a disadvantage than I thought. Well, at least we have Akito. He's the only one who can fight well against fire.
Fight well against fire? Are you actually saying we're going to be fighting against them? That's not right. Why do we have to fight with people that we've been friends with this entire time? Besides, fighting them is...
Shiranui, calm down.
But...
Nobody's saying that'll happen for certain. We're just planning for the possibility.
Even if it's just a possibility, I still don't want to think about it. If it does end up that way, are you going to fight them? Is this what Akito really wanted to do? If I had known, I just wanted to help out Ichinose. I didn't do all this so he could fight.
Toya, what's your power?
Ah, I was like, I read that as I can see the future, and I was like, wait, what?
I can't see the future, but I can view the past.
The past?
So, that's what it was. 9 people, right? I don't know if the numbers all match up, but oh well.
You can see the past. How does it work? Like, can you show me my past, for example?
Yeah? Shiranui, what are you thinking?
If Akito ends up having to fight them, he'll surely die. I need to get him to see. I want to go back to the past with Shikori.
Why would you want to do that at a time like this? Shut up, Heishi! Nobody asked you! I'm just kidding. Yeah, what's the point in looking back into our past right now?
Now, why not?
You shut up!
Aki, don't you think it's about time you met your lady halfway? Well, can we go? Please remember one thing. Once your mind is too caught in the memories of the past, you won't be able to escape. Please be careful. Okay. Magic past door.
Huh. Are we in the past now? What's with all the snow? You know, now that I think about it, I don't even know your past that well. A man and a little girl came to my village. I thought you two were travelers or something.
I've erased many people's memories because my father would order me to.
You don't have to talk about that.
I will.
I'm telling you, there's no need for that. Why talk about something painful?
Please, I just want you to listen. When I erase memories, I listen to the client. I have to hear everything about the memories the client wants me to erase before I do my job. Everyone would cry as they talked to me. They'd tell me these sad, painful stories. Whenever I'd hear them, snow would pile up in my heart, kind of like this. Once I've erased that person's memory, their tears would stop. They'd laugh happily. That's why I didn't really think there was anything wrong with erasing memories. Until I met you. Erase the boy's memories?
Yes, he's a young Esper just like you.
An Esper?
I'm sorry. Look at little baby. You just want to squeeze his little face. Anyway, you guys are crazy. If he uses his powers anymore, he's gonna die. Little baby Akito voice. Oh, it's gonna be fun. But without his water power, this village is gonna wither away. Then move and find some damn land that has more water on it. Smart and angry even when he was adorable little peanut. I love it so much. You hold your tongue, Akito. This land has been passed down for generations. You can't just abandon it. Is this land worth more than Senri's life? You're killing him, you selfish monsters! He's so precious when he's an angry little peanut. I love it. Oh, our little mini marshmallow. Akito! He is Senri Ichinose's older brother.
What is he so angry about?
Apparently, Senri Ichinose's body is weak, and when he uses his power, he gets seizures. His brother is trying to support Senri, but Senri's water power is vital to the people who live on this arid land. And so the older brother's interference is causing the townspeople a lot of problems. Spacey, your job for today is to erase all of Senri's memories of his older brother, Akito. Don't run, you'll trip!
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'm feeling really good today. Senri already has like a baby voice. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't even know.
Hey, where'd you run off to? Damn, here they come.
Was I supposed to use my power today? I haven't used my power in a while. Maybe everyone's angry at me.
Don't worry, Senri. I'll protect you.
I'm giving him the normal Akito voice. I can't do baby Akito. I keep slipping in and out. Sorry. I'm feeling pretty good today. I can use my power for a little bit.
Idiot! Don't strain yourself. Besides, you know that if you just use a little of your power, they won't be happy, right? They'll keep pushing you until you collapse. Oh, look at his sad little face! Oh, but it is sad.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. We should be fine as long as we stay hidden until nightfall.
I'm sorry, brother. We have to do all of this just because I'm so weak.
What are you saying? I'm your older brother. Of course I'm going to protect you. That's what older brothers are supposed to do. And I don't know why they have two different accents, but that's just what happens.
Thank you. His big brother is very important to him. Is it really okay if I just erase him from his memories? My father convinced me that erasing Ichinose's memories would be the best compromise to the situation for the village and you brothers. My father had always been right, so I trusted him at first. However, when I was watching you two, I didn't really believe him anymore.
I like how now all of a sudden it's got...
For the first time in my life, I questioned what I was doing.
It's not just Akito, now it says Ichinose on there. Well, have you collected all the information that you need to finish the job?
Father, is it really acceptable for me to erase that boy's memories?
You're doubting your duty. That's rare. But do not worry, it's perfectly fine. So long as that brother interferes, that boy can fully use his powers for his clan. And if he cannot, the people who live at that village will end up dying.
Not untrue if they refuse to move.
Monitor them tomorrow as well. And you need to be sure that you erase every single memory of that brother.
But, Father, It seems that using his power is hurting the boy's body. Since his body is weak, the older brother is just trying to protect...
Enough!
Uh,
You seem to have forgotten whom you're talking to. Tch. I guess I've been lax in teaching you some important life lessons.
please. Can't breathe. I need to apologize, but erasing that boy's memories is...
What the hell are you doing? Hey, wait up! Are you okay? Tch. What kind of adult would do such a thing to a child?
I mean...
Hey, don't speak. Just wait until you calm down.
I have to erase memories of this person.
With Akito around, Senri can't use his power. If we don't get that water, the village is gonna wither away and die. If the village dies, Senri's gonna suffer too. It's in Senri's best interest that he pitch in. Why can't Akito understand that we know best?
Really? This doesn't seem like they've taken his feelings into account at all.
It's unfortunate for Akito, but he's gotta go. It's obvious, right? So we could get rid of him by killing Akito, but that would make Senri so much sadder. He'd probably hate everyone. So it's in everyone's best interest, but mostly Senri's if we just wipe away his memories of Akito. Yeah, that's really the best way to ensure Senri's happiness.
That boy's happiness? What would they know about his happiness? Shouldn't he be the one that determines what makes him happy?
Spacey, do it.
Father, I can't.
Spacey! It was literally just Spacey, but since it was on all caps and an exclamation point, I figured he wouldn't be like Spacey. He'd be like, Spacey! I can't do the growl, but anyway. Oh, you don't know these people or their village. You have no right to judge the way they want to resolve their own problems. Are you saying it's okay for this entire village to wither away? I mean, do it. Don't think. Just do it. It's not your decision. Dad's a dick, man.
Huh? You want to know about my brother? He's a really kind person. He's strong and handsome, and he always protects me. I love my brother the most. I wish I could be just like him someday. My brother is the only one in this entire village who worries about my well-being. He's always there for me. Whenever I feel sick, he always stays by my side until I get better. He cooks me anything that I like. My brother is amazing at cooking. Everything he cooks is really delicious. His baked sweets are best of all. And all he uses are fruits. He doesn't even use any sugar. It's his own specialty. He always makes me some after I do my work. And that's what motivates me to work harder. It hurts me to use my water power, but thanks to my brother being there, Wait, what was I talking about just now? Oh, that's right. My brother. Oh, you know what? He told me about a girl he saw when he was playing in the forest. He said that she was about my age, and that she's not from our village. Is he talking about you, maybe? He was saying we should all play together the next time he sees you. And we'll bring you some of his specialty sweets and we'll have fun.
Oh, this hurts so bad. We could have had friends. And we had to just steal it all away and ruin everything because our dad's evil. Oh, this breaks my little heart. Oh, my little cookie heart is crumbling.
Who was I just talking about? I knew that what I was doing was wrong, and yet I still did it. Shukuri, maybe you shouldn't forgive me after all. You did nothing wrong. It was all my fault. Please just stop blaming yourself.
Did you bring me here just so you could tell me that? You took your time.
Father, what's going to happen to the boy?
Nothing will change. He should be able to freely use his power for his clan. He's the same as you, Spacey.
What about the brother?
I told them that the erased memories will never return, but they're skeptical. And they said they'll get rid of any obstacles. Where'd he run off to? It'll be a real pain if he runs off into the forest. He's only a kid after all. I'm sure he hasn't gone too far. You're probably right. Let's hurry. What a bunch of douchebags are gonna kill the poor kid? Damn, this village sucks, yo.
You! Use the horse and run away.
Or are you the one who erased it? Why? Why would you do such a thing? Did they tell you to do it? You think messing with people's memories is okay? How could you? You have no right!
What is happening with his accent right now? You know what, whatever.
Give them back! Or return him to normal! That was mine! My precious younger brother! I heard some voices from over there.
Okay, let's go. I don't know, I keep switching their voices. But
Shit!
do you understand now? I was really at fault. You did nothing wrong. Even if you hadn't run away, you would have been killed. There was nothing more you could have done to help. But this entire situation could have been avoided if I hadn't erased Ichinose's memories.
I must have backed you into a corner again, huh?
No, I'm just telling you the truth.
You're trying to get me to shift the guilt that I feel into blaming you for what happened, aren't you? You're so dumb. You don't have to do that anymore. I've hated so many people ever since that day. You and everyone else in my clan. But that was all a lie. The only one I really couldn't forgive for what they'd done was nobody but myself. I was so concerned with protecting Senri that I never once considered the villagers. The village was suffering from the drought, and instead of trying to compromise, I ran off into the forest with Senri and prevented him from using his powers. Even though everyone there would die if they didn't get any water.
But you did that because Ichinose's body couldn't withstand the effects of his power.
That's right, but I could have tried to find a better solution.
You were like a kid.
I should have taken the needs of both groups into consideration. I should have thought of Senri and the village, too. We wouldn't have been okay if the two of us simply ran off. So if I really wanted to protect Senri, that's how I should have done it. But because I refused to find a way, I just kept causing endless problems, until, in the end, the village decided to deal with me, and I had to run off alone. Even then, I still couldn't accept that everything was my fault. I needed to cling to something to keep me going, whether that was hatred, or the small bit of pride I still felt at being an older brother. I needed something to push me to survive. It was easy while I hated you. I figured I'd forgive you once Senri's power was transferred over to me. And that's how I've been running this entire time. But I have no intention of dumping this pile of guilt onto you. And there's no need for you to keep feeling bad for me.
No, I didn't stay with you because I felt guilty.
The night when Senri overexerted himself with his powers and collapsed. And that was the first I ever prayed to God. I asked for Senri's power to be transferred to me. And that way I could save both the village and Senri. And then Ion showed up. Ion taught me the method to transfer powers. It turned out that I couldn't even handle a tiny bit of his power. Ion told me that I couldn't handle any more of it and stopped me. How useless I am. I acted so strong and cocky, but in the end, I'm nowhere close to any of you guys. I'm truly...
Oh. Are we supposed to read this in baby Akito voice?
I should have just taken away all of Senri's powers back then anyway.
What are you saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what I should have done. I needed to head back.
I need to head back.
Senri's out there waiting for me to help him.
No, Akito! Uh-oh. I'm going to stop it here on a cliffhanger because we're going over and, yeah, so I don't know how this is, but I'm going to stop and cliffhanger it and we're going to finish it up because we're in chapter 7, so this is where we get our ending. So I'm thinking it'll probably be at least a half hour-ish. So anyway, but yeah, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.